Hi you guys, my name is Sharita and we're just gonna get right into the video because it's Worlds and yeah. I have somewhere to be in like 40 minutes. So let's talk, let's chit chat. How have you guys been? Like I said, we're just gonna start this video. So Worlds is like right now, like in hours. And of course, I have to do a predictions video, but there are literally 5,000 divisions. And so what I'm going to do is hopefully the goal is to talk about the teams that are competing on Saturday. That's prelims and semifinals, and then do another video about Sunday's teams that are semifinals. And then in between, do like a recap because recaps are necessary. So we're just going to go ahead and get started with Saturday. And I think there's like 21 divisions, but we're just going to blast through these really, really fast. All right, so the first division is International Open Co-Ed Non-Tumbling Level 6. And these divisions, well, this division in particular is a hard one to keep track of. Just because usually the teams will qualify and then whether they get an at-large or a paid bid, and then they will just focus on their routine for the rest of the season. International teams are usually older adults who are in school or have families or whatever. So they don't have time to be going to competitions every weekend. And like, I'm one person and I can't keep track of 65 teams. And it's not like, and this is just in one division. And it's not like we have a sports center or something like that that recaps every competition. Hint, hint. So it's hard to say which teams are really, really good and which teams are not so good because, as you know, there's no point range that you have to be in to get a bid to Worlds. It's, you know, if they have bids to give, then they're going to give those bids. So, and like I said, I can't keep track of all these teams, and especially like worldwide. Like I never seen any of these teams outside the US. So there's that. So on Saturday, it's just the prelims. And the one team that I want you guys to watch is NorCal Nemesis. Now, I've seen them pretty much since the beginning of their season. And because they're like right in my backyard, I do know a lot of the athletes, but I'm obsessed with their energy. They have a really good routine. And so I like, that's just a team to look out for. And if you guys want to, especially for the teams where I don't know a lot of the competitors, a lot of the teams, put what teams in the comment section that, you know, that we should be watching, because a lot of teams, they don't compete not worldwide, but like nationwide. And so usually the people who see them are the people who are in their region. So like I said, for prelims, just look out for NorCal Nemesis. Oh, and I want to say there's like 46 teams in this division and 15 of them move on from prelims to semifinals. So next is Senior Small All Girl Level 6. So there's 12 teams in this division. 10 of them move on to finals. So this is semifinals. There's no prelims. And I don't want to sit here and try to guess like which teams are not going to make it to the finals, because we're not going to put that kind of negativity out into the air. But I do believe that SSX is going to win this division just because they're SSX and they've pretty much always dominated this division. And yeah, I really like them. I really like their that team in that division. And like I said, I'll probably end up recapping after day one. I'm going to try my hardest, but as of right now, that's who I see winning. But also let's not rule out Ice Lady Lightning. They're doing their iconic tumbling from the corner at the beginning of their routine, which, I mean, goals. And then Rain Athletics Aqua, they are another good team to watch. And of course, California All-Stars Lady Bullets, I feel like they're getting, they're finding their groove. They're getting back into this division. Next is International Open All-Girl Non-Tumbling Level 6. I don't really know any of the teams in the prelims, so we're just going off vibes. This team, or this division, again, has 45, 46 teams, and out of those teams, 15 of them qualify to semifinals. So like I said, I wish I could give more, but it's hard when y'all get it. Next up is Senior Medium All-Girl Level 6. Now, this is the division that I'm really most excited for. I feel like this division has a lot of the iconic teams, like the old school teams. Like, we're going back to when Worlds was like 10, 12 divisions. And there's been a lot of moving divisions, and there are some really good teams in this division. But of course, I have to root for my Peach girls. I love Peach, and I fell in love with Peach in the medium division. But if you guys know me and you've followed me, you know that F5 is like, those are my girls. However, I fell in love with F5 when they were large. And then Woodlands Elite Generals, they're also in this division, and I love Generals. However, I fell in love with them when they were small. So it's like, there's all these great, great teams in this division, and teams that, that I like. And so I just feel like this is going to be a really, really good division. But we also can't rule out Lady Jags. I want to say Lady Jags, they were the first team to win this division. And then there's also E-Celebrity Elite Bombshells. Like, there's just so many good teams in this division. I feel like there's only 8 or 10 teams or something like that in the entire division. And so it's just going to be a really, really good competition. I'm really excited for this division. Next up is International Open Co-Ed Non-Tumbling Level 7. In this division, there are no teams from the US. And like I said before, we don't have a way to really watch any other teams at other competitions. And so I really don't know of any teams in this division, but let's just watch and see. And maybe I'll have something to recap after day 1. Next up is Senior Small Co-Ed Level 6. The semifinals, as you guys know, this used to be a really, really big division. I'm talking 50, 60 plus teams used to be in this division. This division doesn't even have prelims. And so it's just semifinals. I'm not sure how many teams there are in this division, but there's enough. I think it's 15. And so 10 of those teams are going to move on. But Brandon Senior Black, that's it. That's the division. But also, we can't rule out KC Fierce 5, KC Cheer Fierce 5, and then also Max. They are from Utah Senior Stars. And I always root for the most part, I always try to root for teams on the West Coast, because there's not a lot of representation from other teams on the West Coast other than California All-Stars. And Max is a really, really good team, and they've been around for some years. And I think with Worlds having so many more divisions and people kind of jumping ship, I think Max has a really good chance this year. So yeah. Next up is International Open All-Girl Non-Tumbling Level 7. And the only team that I'm familiar with in this division is Flyers Karma from Canada. And they were good in their last division. I think the last division they competed in was International Open All-Girl Level 6, which was equivalent to Level 7, or which is equivalent to Level 7 now. And so they were good then. And so I feel like they're going to be good now because they're taking out the tumbling parts of their routine. So, but again, we'll see. There's no U.S. teams in this division as well. There's no U.S. teams in the Level 7 non-tumbling division. So your guess is as good as mine. All right, so International Open Small Co-Ed Level 6. I haven't seen any teams in this division compete this season, but I do know some of the names of the teams. So I'm excited to see California All-Stars Ghost Recon, Prodigy Blacklight, and Cheer Extreme Co-Ed Elite. And those are just, the teams that I'm familiar with. But again, we'll see what happens. This division also does not have, do they have prelims? I don't know. I didn't write it down. I don't know if they have prelims, but we'll see what happens and see again if I make a recap after day one. Take a shot every time I say recap. Actually, don't do that. All right, up next is Senior Open Small Co-Ed Level 6 Prelims. This is a large division. Like I said, this is prelims. I want to say there's 30 teams in this division, and either 10 or 15 teams move on. The only thing that I really have to say about the prelims is make sure you watch University Cheer Force Firestorm. They are a program that's like in my backyard. So again, that's who we are rooting for in prelims. So let's go UCF. Next is Senior Open All-Girl Level 6 Semifinals. I'm not too familiar with this division, but I do recognize some of the team names. There's Stars, Vipers, Miss Hiss, Spirit of Texas, Lady Rain. I feel like they've been good in the past. And Cheers and More, Lady Respect. I think, didn't they used to compete in large all-girl? So it'll be good to see them compete with this division. And then Champion Heat. So those are the teams that I'm familiar with. And we will see what happens after day one. Next is Senior Extra Small All-Girl Level 6. So as you guys may or may not know, Extra Small was at first created for teams that did not, or for programs that only had one Worlds team. And that lasted all of 1 year, and they opened it up to everybody else. And so that, like, this division got kind of big as well. So like I said, they do have prelims, and I want to, so there's 15 teams in this division, and 10 of them move on to prelims. And this is a division where I'm like, I'm not really sure who to watch in the prelims, just because there's so many teams. So again, put in the comments who in the prelims we should be watching in Senior Extra Small All Girl. So next is Senior Extra Small Co-Ed Level 6. And in this division, there are 7 teams in prelims. And I want to say all 7 teams are moving on. I don't think that makes any sense, but it is what it is. And the only team that I'm super duper familiar with is Maryland Twisters Reign. They used to be in medium co-ed, and they did pretty good in that division. So speaking of medium co-ed, that is where we're going next. So this is going to be another tough division along with medium all-girl level 6. I mean, give it up for medium. I hated medium division when it first came out because it was just small. It was just like small and large. And so when they came out with medium, I was just like, ugh. And now it's like my favorite. So, yeah, this is going to be a really, really, really good competition. You've got, of course, you got California All-Stars Black Ops, which, go Cali. However, Prodigy Midnight just moved into this division, and they are phenomenal. And Spirit of Texas Royalty, they haven't looked this good in quite some time. So maybe they're back to be like, listen, medium belongs to us. And then, of course, you have Woodlands Elite Black Ops. Like, there's a lot of really good teams in this division. Even, like I said, there's only 6 teams, but it's going to be close. So this is going to be a really exciting division to watch. The next is International Open Small Co-Ed Level 7. And I'm really excited to watch Cheer Force Infinity. They used to be like a level 5, which is now level 6, but they've moved on to the level 7 division. So I'm really excited to see them excel in this. I haven't seen them this season, but that was one of the only teams that I recognized in the division. Oh, they're not the only team. I think I remember the Ultimate Cheer Lubbock's. Lubbock? Is that Kentucky? Or did I make that up? Anyway, I feel like I remember them being really good too. So those are two teams that I feel will do pretty good. International Open All-Girl Level 5 semifinals. Now, these are strictly teams that are not in the U.S. And I haven't been to Canada, and that's where a lot of the teams are competing in this division are from. So I can't even really say anything. I'm just gonna have to watch. Like, as of right now, it's just vibes. But the only thing that I really have to say is that, like, I think a team from Canada is gonna win. What part of Canada? Mm-hmm. And then next is International Open Small Co-Ed Level 5. Again, same thing. I don't know any of the teams. All the teams are not from the U.S., but there are other countries like Wales and Germany. And so I'm really excited to see some of the other teams in this division. And then International Open All-Girl Level 7, the semifinals. I always say this in all of my predictions videos is gym time, like their college level teams are usually really good. And so we're going to see what they've got going on this year. And I'm not really sure about the other teams. And next is International Open Large Co-Ed Level 5. Again, vibes. We're just vibing with these teams or with these divisions that we don't, well, I'm saying we. Like, we, who is we? I know some of y'all like, who is we? Shrita speaking French. But anyway, yeah, so me. It's just vibes for me. Next is International Open All-Girl Level 6. This division, I believe, belongs to Cheersport Great Whites. This has kind of been their division for quite some time. And I don't really know much of the other teams. I do know that team from Australia, Kelly's girls, Kelly and them. So hopefully they put on a good show because I really like them as well. But I do see Great Whites winning. It's like, I don't know. We're just gonna have to watch and then recap. Oh, and also I've always been obsessed with Fame Super Seniors, and I'm really excited to see what they do in this division. And then the last two teams, International Global Co-Ed Level 6. Of course, my Smo babies. Gotta cheer for Smo Ed because Smo Ed is life. But then also there's Stingray Electric and Cheer Athletics Swoosh Cats. Like, I don't know. I feel like we'll just see. We will see how this division goes. And there are other countries in this division. Not sure what they look like because our industry. And then the last division is International Global All-Girl Level 6. And I do remember Vancouver Ice Queens being a good team. I don't remember what division they were in, but I remember them being a good team. And then also Stingray Cobalt. So yeah. Okay, so I think that is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about what's going to happen at Worlds. Let me know how you guys feel about all of these divisions because I know there's a lot going on. And like I said, I will do another video that will be talking about the teams that are competing on Sunday. Those were all the teams that are competing on Saturday. So if I didn't talk about your team in a certain division, it's because they are already in semifinals or they do not compete on Saturday. And also let me know how you guys are watching Worlds and how you want your recap. I will be on Twitter like I normally am. All right, so this is what my face, this is what I look like. I'm really getting ready to go officiate a stunt match. Like, y'all probably thought I was getting ready for a date. But anyways, here I am, and I will talk to you guys later. Yeah. Bye!